Eat my balls! That's gonna be a new sub alert. I already know it. Yo. What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are all doing well. How's it going, Lobster? Glad to hear you're alive. In these trying times where the global do be geopolitical. Jesus Christ. What up, guy? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Boy, oh boy, it sure do be tiring. Oh, he's coming! Oh, Lord, he's coming! He's coming! What
Sergio, thank you very much for the Prime.
Help!
Good luck, y'all. I know, man. It's... hey, it's not going too well domestically either, y'all. It really isn't. I'm really sorry to hear that, man. Dude, it's just... yeah. Coming soon? I know, dude. I started packing up some stuff. I started moving some stuff around. I mean, we're going to be hanging out in like less than a week, so that'll be fun. But yeah. Yep, the move is... So, Cheeky is a good friend of mine, which I will be moving to the same city as them. And we are meeting up next week to help me look for houses and just to hang out. And then I officially move the month after. My move starts July 28th. So, it's across the country. It is outside of Florida. Thank you all. It's coming up really fast. Come to Brazil. Guys, stop telling everybody that I'm moving to Brazil. Shush. It's supposed to be a secret. Yeah. Well, Brazil's cost of living is different for some things, and due to weird economic reasons, like video games, for example, are insanely expensive. But yeah. You grew up in Fort Myers? I'm so sorry for your loss. Actually, I don't know if I've ever been to Fort Myers. I'm sure it's the same as everywhere else in Florida. But yeah. Eat my balls! That's going to be a new sub alert. I already know it. Cryo, thank you for the 57 months. Thank you. It's not even like you buy 2 video games a year. That is true. I bought Elden Ring Night Rain, okay? And proceeded to play it a little bit and haven't booted it up in a few days, but, you know. It's terrible West Coast bullshit like Tampa, but smaller with a lot less to do. If you're telling me it's worse than Tampa, that's tough. That's tough. Your options in Tampa are like get mauled by a crackhead or do crack and maul somebody. Like, so there's not a lot to do out in Tampa. But some people are about that life. I don't know. I guess go to the beach. That's always an option. You're only a handful of miles from the beach at all times in Florida. Let's play the video game. Beeville, Texas from Germany. I could not speak English. Oh no. What's wrong with you? Speak American. Guten Tag. Are you hitting on me? Shh. Don't say that. Fran, no. They'll try and retroactively come after you or something. I don't know. Did I forget anything? All bosses, all Vlads. I think everything else is the same. I think we're good to go. They'll bring you back just to send you away. Yep. Greetings from Germany. Oh boy, oh boy. Dude. So I'm probably gonna move my stream room. I'm white, I'm fine. Whoa! You can't just say the quiet part out loud. No, it has nothing to do with that. It has to do with, you can't, no, I'm probably going to move my stream room, around soon, which means the angle / volume and echo or whatever might change. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Well, chat. Be careful. Be careful. Stop. I trust you guys to be funny about this, but not everybody. Let's just be careful here. Not everybody has the ability to have this conversation normally. I don't want to invite the wrong person to speak on this conversation is what I mean. Someone very confidently from the top ropes. We're talking about white people? Hell yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're too enthusiastic about this. What do you... Hold on. Alrighty. This is the wrong seed. The heck? Did I not download it? Or did I... Did someone type White Ranger again? Dude, that's the funniest Twitch auto mod to ever happen. You're not allowed to talk about the White Power Ranger in Twitch? I thought this was I thought we had freedom of speech here. Talking about American politics never ends well. I mean, it's mostly just due to the fact of how doomed it all is, at least in my opinion. It's not working? Did I fuck something up? Hold on. It's definitely more doomed than the SotN Impossible Challenge, that's for sure. Which is why we're doing that instead. Disk image not valid. Uh-oh. What happened? This is why we have backups. By the way, I spent most of this morning doing video editing for the new video. It's getting close to done. I should be able to finish it by like Tuesday, I'm hoping, if I keep this pace up, which would be nice. So we'll see. I mean, I have until Thursday to finish it because that's when I leave for GDQ. So plus like house hunting, apartment hunting. But it should be done by then. Okay. Let's refresh the page. Use the correct SotN vanilla. Use the correct seed name. So much to do, so little time. There we go. Depends on which year you're talking about. Currently, Fran, I would say yes. But 100 years ago, it's like a 50-50. Again, not that I don't trust you guys to have this conversation, but I don't know if the general Twitch community is ready to have a mature conversation about the cultural malleability of the concept of whiteness and how it has changed over time. It is still an important concept to understand today. Don't get me wrong, sociologically. But why is it loading this seed? Am I not saving the seed in the correct spot? Is that what the problem is? Okay, that is what the problem is. Okay, I see now. I was confused what was happening. I was saving it in the wrong folder. Jesus Christ. Too many folders, not enough folders. Yeah, replace those, and now I need to move my... So always keep a copy and a backup copy of your backup copy of all of your important ROMs, folks. There we go. Now we should be good to go. Oh, Fran, if you could be so kind as to send me at some point a hopefully not too evil seed for Bloodstained, because I think tomorrow I'm going to try and get through some wheel spins. And I was looking on the wheel. I have a potential Bloodstained rando that can come up, an Aria rando, a map rando. So I'm just trying to collect all the things I need so that way I'm not like struggling. Like, oh shit, we spun Bloodstained rando and I don't even have the game downloaded. You know what I mean? Do I want Max Chaos or STS? I don't know what STS is. I want baby. Ooh, I'm just a little baby boy seed so we can have fun with it because I haven't played the game in a very long time. God damn it. And I don't want to get absolutely butt blasted. A little butt blasting's okay, but absolutely butt blasted? Come on. Archipelago will be huge. I do need to reach out to Durdrak to help me set that up. Unless somebody else has already set up Archipelago for SotN and could help me. So we'll see. Yeah, preferably less than 2 hours would be nice. But we'll see. STS is for tiny baby racers. That would be perfect for me because I am a tiny baby who pisses and shit his diaper. What was I doing? I feel like I was trying to set something up and then forgot, but it's probably fine. Randomizer, I hardly know her. Okay. This does okay. Oh, prediction time. As to whether or not we will find a karma coin before I die. We were on a hot streak of finding them before, but how's it going, Bandit? Welcome, welcome. Okie dokie. We're so back! More Castlevania Symphony of the Night Impossible Challenge. You guys remember the vibes, you know? Just dying over and over again. Also, I think we're on attempt number 26 now. It's a new day, a new dawn, a new chance to resist stone. Fire immunity is good. Moonstone is technically good. Okay. No double jump. So we're vibing. This is going to be a first castle spawn. This is one of the spawns of all time. We probably just want to make our way towards the teleporter as soon as possible. Okie doke. There we go. Nice and easy. So long as Doppelganger's not immune to punch, we're fine. I don't like at the Stone Roses, their heads are just like... It's like really hard to not just dump your face into their stinky-ass hitbox. Okay, that's a one-shot. I think the Moonstone is helping quite a bit. There we go. We can get these item checks done out of the way. Okay, Magic Missile could be useful too. When do we do blindfolded? That's probably going to be after I move. Because I don't have the space to set up the cameras that I need. Because I need to have a camera on my face and a camera on my monitors. And because I'm in the process of moving, I don't have the space allotted to me to do that. So. Oh, he's coming. Zenzo, thank you for the 4 months.
He's coming. What do I do? Help!
So long story short, all of the silly challenges and wheel spins and stuff that we need to do will happen over the course of probably after I move. Also, fish. Yes! Dude, it's about fucking time. That alert? Oh, jeez. What do you mean? What is it, like extra loud? Are the alerts like extra loud for you guys? Where's the ferryman? It's random. If the ferryman shows up or if the fish shows up are random, sometimes you can get both. I think ferryman plus fish is the best possible blessing combo. I don't want to talk about it. Look, that one is my fault, but can we pretend like it wasn't my fault? Is that cool? Is that cool with you guys? How'd the run with all the early relics go? Is it Patism? Patiism? Pattyism. I'm going to ask you a question. The fact that I'm still doing the challenge, Pattyus M. The fact that I am still doing this challenge, what do you think happened? What do you think happened? I'll give you a hint. You got really close and almost made it. Yeah. In a way, we did almost make it. But almost is not good enough. Alrighty, whatever, dude. That last attempt. Let's just pretend like that wasn't my fault somehow. That I got scammed. This is the same seed. What is happening? Hold on. No, dude. Did I do it again? Why is it trying to... Pissing me off. Hold on. Okay. Do that. Reload this. It's annoying, but it's okay. It takes like 2 seconds to fix. This needs to be my vanilla game. Yes. It's Jeff Bezos' fault for sure. Save this to the correct folder, please, for the love of God. There we go. That I shouldn't be running into that problem anymore now that I have the correct folder saved. I've sent 2 rodent seeds. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right. Yeah, tomorrow we'll do some wheel spins probably. Assuming that I'm not exhausted from moving and video editing. Yeah, every day is going to be a bit of a slog for me, but you know, that's life. Streamer has to actually do work. Thank you for the good afternoon. What up, everybody? Welcome, welcome. There we go. All right, this time I have it fixed. So we shouldn't be running into any weird playing the same seed on accident thing again. Give it up for attempt number 27. Woo! Let's go. And we started with a weapon that we can use and Coral Circlet, so we're immune. And Gauntlet for extra damage. And a Heart Refresh. There's a lot of cool things happening here. A lot of potentially cool things. Wait. I have double jump. Uh-oh. And we don't have anything here. So we're going to be spawning in the second castle, y'all. Surely it's not a bad spawn. Chat? Where do I go? First off, I don't see a relic back there. Yeah, no relic behind the waterfall. There's a check behind this waterfall that we can't do yet. 100% dead. We have an uncurse here for some iframes. Hold on. It's not... Do we have to kill death? I don't know if my damage is good enough to kill death hitless. Because it's either we try and kill death to get to the teleporter to leave, or we try and get past the army. Well, this way might actually be easier in a way. Because this is what, Jacko Bones? Yeah, no, this is easier, for sure. Have I ever defeated death at level 1? In the Impossible Challenge with these weapons, no. Generally, yes. Because I think we had to miss out on death last time. Okay, that's good. That's a one-shot. That gives us a chance here. Okay. Yeah, we're down here. And we should be... Oh. We do have to get through one castle entrance hallway with a lot of annoying enemies. I do have iframes, potentially. So, it's not like... I mean, it's going to be fucking impossible. But... on the bright side, you know? At least you guys get some fucking points. Well, here's the thing. I can't save the game yet. So doing the coin flip doesn't even matter. Should I still do the coin flip for you guys? I'll do the coin flip for you guys. Sure. Why not? You guys have been nice. Let's do it. But I can't even if we guess it correctly, I can't save the game unless I get to a save room. And then the closest save room is over here, which is going to be filled with a bunch of enemies that potentially kill me. If, by chance, they do curse damage, we're kind of in there. Because this room should be the Quetzalcoatl, what are they called? The Dodo Bird and Jacko Bones? Or is it Nova Skeletons? Ouroboros, same shit, dude. They're like the same fucking enemy. I don't know. I still don't know the difference between them, to be honest. But yeah, you guys have a minute to figure out what you're betting. Isn't there... You're asking, isn't there a save near the Holy Mail room? There is. However... There's also a Venus Weed as well in this room. So essentially, my answer to you is, fuck no. We are better off going towards the place that has both a teleporter and a save room. So, how fast is Holy Mail compared to Gmail? I don't know. It seems like Heads has a pretty sizable lead here. I'll give you guys another 5 seconds. Well, I mean, the coin flip's about to end anyways. Alrighty. 70% on Heads. Oh, 68. Almost 69. And... let's see it. This is going to piss me off. Because it's like... Yeah, yeah, cool. But, like, if I die, I can't even save the game. It, like, doesn't... It's... You guys are pissing me off that you keep... How does this keep... Whatever. It's fine. Let's just lock in and try our best to not die. Okay, we have these guys. Let's give myself the uncurse for iframes in case I need it. They do curse damage? No, that's cat damage. Fuck. Everything's fine. Why are they desyncing? I don't like that. Oh, it's because I'm hitting them. Oh my god. The issue with using invincibility to just like run past there is we have 2 Ouroboros. The Dodo escaped. That's fine. Look. I'll take what I can get here. Spike Breaker is fantastic. Trying to kill this guy. This is very slow and very dumb, but like, it's safe, okay? Okay. There we go. There's that. Now I just need to not fall down there. Okay. Dude. I did not think that we would make it out alive.
Tribute? You steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
Thank you very much for the 3 months. BR. Well done indeed. Well done indeed. I'll pat myself on the dick for that one. Or how's the saying go? Okay. I mean, early Spike Breaker can be useful, but you know what else is useful? Fire immunity. Don't mind if I do. Parfait. Okay. Just popping in from YouTube to deny Bezos the $5 and whatnot. Can't stay though. Well, thank you for hanging out. That's what the YouTube is there for, so everyone has a chance to watch at their own leisure. This guy does fire damage. I literally don't have to be scared of him.
If you can't handle me when I'm covered in the blood of a boar I've just sacrificed to the gods, then you don't deserve me during the bountiful harvest that will result.
That's true. This is true. Did I forget to save? Yeah, I did. But like, we're fine. There's like no danger out here. Yes, a Karma Coin was predicted very early on, which is nice. Also, I think my D-pad is starting to wear down because I'm not able to like gravity jump very easily. I mean, I could save the game right now. And I should. The question now becomes, is it worth it to try and fight? Probably not. Like Darkwing Bat? Like, the Rapier's not great at handling aerial enemies, comparatively. I could just try and nuke the boss with the power of Sire, but I probably want to save that. Generally speaking, the plan is we try and do the checks that are easier first and build up resources like, oh baby, a triple, life max up, my favorite. Force of Echo, okay. I think we just go first castle. Let's try and start the seed off correctly and not try and push our luck too far. I mean, a library card is fantastic. I mean, with the library card, nah, it's fine. Let's just go. Let's just go. I do have a completely untouched .360 controller in the back wings, but it's my last one.
Eat my balls!
Yo, Alucard, 1991. Thank you very much for the tier 1. Appreciate you. How's it going, everybody? Also, YouTube, I forgot to say at the start of this video, it's been 15 minutes. If you watched 15 minutes of this, surely you've already left a like and a comment by now talking about how cool and awesome you think the challenge run has been so far. And you've also subscribed, surely, please. It is free and it helps me out a lot. I'd be very grateful if you did it. I'll sing your praises in the songs of my people for all of time. I should probably, like, kill Karasamon early every time I get the chance to, now that I think about it. Especially if I can guarantee that I can kill the boss. Yeah, I probably should. I'm glad you made it to a live stream, Alucard. Welcome, welcome. There is a relic here, so we're going to have to come back. Okay. Can you remind me how that song goes? Well, the thing is that it's sung in an ancient tongue that those who are unworthy of the blessings are not allowed to hear. So I can't just, like, you know, whip it out now, obviously. That'd be blasphemous. Jewel of Open, which is locked behind Jewel of Open / like flight. Okay. Interesting. We are going to need to see if we can kill the flea riders to get that check done. That check cannot be leaps. Well, it can be leapstone, but it's not going to be the intended form of flight, most likely, right? Because the seed is assuming that you can get up here to get Jewel of Open, because normally this is unlocked by Jewel of Open. So I don't know what that relic could be if it is progression of some kind. Okay. Axe Lord armor. That's unironically, like, not that bad to grab. This is kind of scary. Stressful stuff. Wait, they do fire damage. Oh, I don't care anymore. Never mind. Want to save? I do not have access to the save room above me. Wing Smash? Don't mind if I do. If we get an early Soul of Bat here. Nice. Flea Riders will never not be scary. Yeah, even with the immunity to fire, it's still, like, scary on a, like, psychological level. Okay. This is a really good seed so far. I can't really complain. Dude, every time I think about, like, how many cool and interesting ideas exist in the world of Castlevania, I just get sad thinking about the fact that we don't have a new Castlevania game. And haven't had one in years. It's like, you could do so many subversive things with the enemies that already exist, like Flea Riders, and I don't know, man. It's a shame. They really just let this series die for no reason other than they're just fucking... Man. You being immune to Slash is annoying. Did I save the game? I'm gonna go save the game. I don't remember if I did or not. I was too busy complaining about Konami. The MLG skeleton got me a little scared. I'm gonna save. I did. I'm triple checking. It's fine. We need another Castlevania with Soma Cruz. Do we? I won't argue that Soma is like he's a cool character. Not really him as a character, but more like his abilities are cool. This guy does fire damage. Okay. God damn it. Even if, like, they decided to reboot the series, I don't know. The fact that they never made a game to capitalize on the fact that the animated series was, like, actually getting a lot of buzz when it first released, I don't know. There's, like, so many things that I can't help but think that Konami is, like, just a bunch of business suits in a room snorting fucking drugs, being like, I don't know, what if we make more gambling machines? No, that's stupid. But what if we turn all of our current IPs into gambling machines? Yeah! Hold on. I actually thought that was going to be the whole point of the show, drum up interest in a new game. The copium is real, Sestrin. The copium is real. Merman statue and Jewel of Open. I would love a snorkel right now, but yeah, I don't know. It's just very strange to live in a world where they had so many things, but Blasphemous carries the legacy from Castlevania nicely. I disagree. The gameplay of Blasphemous is very much not that of a Castlevania game. Blasphemous is a 2D Dark Souls game, not really a Metroidvania. Maybe Blasphemous 2. I've never played Blasphemous 2 because I didn't like the first one that much. Maybe that one is much more Metroidvania, but yeah. Aesthetically, the Blasphemous games are fantastic, and I'll never take that away from Blasphemous. It is one of the most beautiful video games ever made. But they already announced Bloodstained 2. Chill. Did you not see my video on Bloodstained 2? Because, I don't think that the Bloodstained series of games is a true replacement for Castlevania. But yeah. I have nothing against Blasphemous as a game. It just didn't click for me personally because it's not really a Castlevania game. And I was kind of going into it expecting it to be much more like a Castlevania game. The fact that it's really just 2D Dark Souls, which is fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with a game being 2D Dark Souls. I just don't. You know? Yeah, even amongst Metroidvanias, Castlevania is very rare and unique in terms of what they do. Exactly. And very few games try and actually copy the Castlevania formula. And the ones that do, in my mind, miss a lot of the just like charm of Castlevania. Like, a big part of it is the fact that it's meant to be this like gothic horror, somewhat campy, somewhat serious, like, aesthetic that usually each game comes in with like a new mechanic that like ends up being pretty unique, you know? It's just sad is all. Like, I'm happy that Bloodstained exists and that other Metroidvanias are doing well. I mean, hell, we're gonna get fucking Silk Song in the next like decade, so that's pretty hype. Yeah, I mean, even within the Castlevania franchise, SotN is also a very unique game with its movement mechanics. That is true. I don't know. I'm not saying that they need to bring back fucking shield dashing or whatever for me to be happy in a game. But, like, a game where movement feels bad in a Metroidvania, in my mind, is a failed Metroidvania. and I've talked about it before, and I don't think everybody fully agrees with me, but it's like, I don't know. Am I live on YouTube also? I can't stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time for like technical reasons. Last time I tried it, it kept making my Twitch stream crash constantly. So unfortunately, it's just not a thing I can do until that gets fixed. You're immune to slash. Okay. I might have just got lucky and critted that guy, but I wanted a chance to save. But yeah, I think a Metroidvania needs to have solid movement, and the fact that the movement was so smooth in Dread makes me more convinced at how important that is, because so much of your time playing the game is going to be you moving, and backtracking is ultimately just you going from point A to point B with your movement options, right? Over and over and over again. So if you don't have fun movement to begin with, every backtracking section becomes a chore because you're not enjoying the moment-to-moment gameplay, which is the movement. You know what I mean? You could, theoretically, instead of having the movement be the backtracking fun part, if you're going to put backtracking in your game, you could have it be like new puzzles. If you're a puzzle Metroidvania, you could have it be new combat encounters. If you're a combat-focused Metroidvania. But ultimately, you need something that makes backtracking not annoying if you're going to have an open 2D world like that. And it just means that you need to be creative with how you balance your backtracking. And in a game like this, the way that it's balanced is that you have movement options that you unlock throughout the game that makes the backtracking interesting, because you now have new movement options to use in your exploration while you backtrack. Now, not everybody uses them, but theoretically, that's like, you know, all of a sudden you can start double jumping and dive kicking and, you know, wing smashing, wolf movement, etc., etc. Yeah, we just keep going. We have nothing else to do. What is the difference between 2D Souls-like and Metroidvania? The big difference is how much influence the core elements of Dark Souls is in your game versus how many elements of like a more exploration-focused game. It's a thin line in my mind, but generally the big difference is usually a focus on 2D combat and like parries or dodge rolls being like the primary focus of the combat. And less of a focus on exploration and upgrades of your movement options to encourage more exploration. Because, like, the way that a Metroidvania works is that the gameplay loop is explore, find new thing, to explore more, to find new thing, to explore more, to find new thing, to explore more. A Dark Souls game is explore to kill a thing, to explore to kill a thing, to explore to kill a thing. Because, like, you technically get new movement options in Blasphemous, but it's like, not really. I think it took me like, what, 10 hours before like anything. I don't even think I ever got a double jump before I quit Blasphemous, because I didn't even finish my playthrough, right? Not to say that every Metroidvania needs a double jump, but it's like so much of the game was, you know, not giving you new movement options for exploration. It was mostly just, here's a key. I guess also gating progression via like literal items that don't increase like your player options. You killed a boss that unlocked the key to the Darkened Gates of Piss Realm, and then you go to the Darkened Gates of Piss Realm, but none of you don't have like a double jump, you don't have a new dash. You just went to the Darkened Gates of Piss Realm because there's a new boss there that you need to kill. That's my new catchphrase. Jizz it up, streamer. Reunite. It's a subtle difference, but to me, it matters a lot when you're not being given new movement options and new tools for your character. That, to me, makes the actual exploration part less interesting. Because, like, I don't know. The fact that Souls games don't have you progress your character in their ability to explore can be frustrating in some aspects when you're doing like large backtracking sections. But the way Souls games are able to do it, especially in 3D, is that you can create 3D shortcuts and like expand the combat options in 3D to keep you engaged, where I feel like that doesn't exist in 2D nearly as well, without it being something like, here's a teleporter, you know? I don't think Blasphemous even has a double jump. I mean, I wouldn't know. I played like 12 hours of the game, got close to the end, got really bored of the movement and how much backtracking was in it, and then just gave up, to be honest. I hear Blasphemous 2 is better if you wanted a Metroidvania. But yeah. Again, I'm not saying it's a bad game. I understand that Blasphemous is a good game. It is objectively a well-made, well-crafted, lovingly made game. I just bounced off of it personally because I was expecting one thing and didn't get what I expected, and that ended up like... And I gave it a long chance to like change my mind. I played for at least 11 hours before giving up. I think if I were to try and play Blasphemous again nowadays with the correct mindset, I probably would have fun. But I'd have to go in with that mindset, you know? And the reason why I had that mindset, by the way, is because everybody was telling me it was a new Metroidvania. So I was expecting Metroidvania, but it's really not a Metroidvania. If somebody said this is a 2D Dark Souls, I'd be like, okay, I'll go into it with the expectations of like how a Dark Souls game works. You know, not expecting new movement options, but instead, you know, going to new places to fight a new boss, to maybe get a new key that unlocks a new area, like the Piss Realm, etc., etc. Summon Spirit. And I'm not saying that you can't have an emphasis on, like, interesting combat or bosses in, like, a Metroidvania. Because, like, obviously Hollow Knight is able to do that. Obviously. Because it also takes a lot of inspiration from Souls games. But it's definitely much more a Metroidvania due to the fact that the way you explore the world is via your character upgrades. More so than just unlocking a key that takes you to a new realm. Or whatever. Again, subtle difference, and I don't think I'm explaining it perfectly, because, like, I'm also trying to play the game without dying. And I die in one hit, so, you know. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. And that salt being me salty as fuck if I die here. I'm sure there's already 10 million video essays you can Google right now about the difference between a 2D Dark Souls and a Metroidvania. Because I also huffed the copium the first time I played Dark Souls, saying like, dude, this is like actually feels like a 3D Castlevania game, like an actual 3D Castlevania game for the first time, and not like, you know, Curse of Darkness kind of being a weird, not real Metroidvania in 3D type shit. So I was huffing the copium too when I first played Dark Souls, and then after a while I realized, oh wait, no, that's kind of like dumb. Because they're different games. I also forgot to check the looking glass. I also do think that many people just forget how different it is to build a game in 3D versus 2D, and how to balance all of the aspects of that, you know? Either way, do we receive Fish Blessing? No. Not a good sign, folks. Are we sure a relic can even spawn here? I've never seen a relic spawn here. Apparently we can get a relic to spawn here, but I haven't seen it yet. We have to check the library if we want to find like double jump, I think. Because I have Jewel of Open, but Jewel of Open was found in a place that's locked. Because we did it out of logic. So if I want to find like gravity jump or leap stone, it's going to be in the library, I think guaranteed. Because there's no more checks that we can do safely without like leap stone or some other form of movement. I have to remember I have Summon Spirit as well. Yeah, library is the last place it could be. Take a look at these guys. They do holy and fire damage. Okay. However, I think the sword will still kill me though, because it does slash damage. So I have to be careful.
That didn't count? You're smoking my penis right now.
Thank you very much, Spider-Man. Appreciate it. Ice water, weak to slash. I'll leave you alive, it's fine. It's not a big deal. Books are holy, but die in one hit. Ice and water, okay. We have curse and fire immunity, so... No relic, so there's no reason to go over there. We're fine to just go to the shop now. So if it's not in the shop, it has to be under the librarian's chair, I think.
I'm interested in this.
Thank you.
So I think it's under the librarian's chair, yeah. Also, karma coin, perhaps? No. Karma coin.
Farewell for now.
Right? I haven't missed any other checks that it possibly could have been. No, yeah, this is it. So, poop shaft it is. When mom finds the poop shaft. The other part that's frustrating about the fact that Konami hasn't made a Castlevania game in 10 million years is the fact that, like, the possibility... Are those guys also Holy Fire? Or is the thing bugged? They are. They're the same. They have the same exact stats? According to the... I kind of don't trust it. So weird. Yeah, they have the same exact stat spread. So I'm safe from the Fleamen, technically. Weird. Leap Stone? Even better. And we have Wing Smash? Bro. That's insane. Our intended form of flight is this. Wow. Wow. Well, we're not done yet, then. I was considering doing the poop shaft first, and maybe I should. next time. I feel like it's what Harada said about why there hasn't been a new Soul Calibur. You need someone at Konami that actually feels confident enough to direct a new Castlevania game. Yeah, I think it's also just like the longer we go without Castlevania games, the longer we get before someone who's inspired by Castlevania makes a game. You know what I mean? Like an actual good-ass spiritual successor to Castlevania. Not to say that, you know, there aren't that... I mean, I'm going to say there aren't that many. If anything, it's like, what, just Bloodstained? And, I mean, the Bloodstained games are not free of controversy or problems in my mind. I think Konami thinks that the Metroidvania market is oversaturated. That's insane to me, because it's like, brother, you have the Metroidvania IP. It doesn't matter if it's oversaturated. If you make a good one, people will take notice. Because that's your shit. It's in the name. That's like really not releasing a Call of Duty because there's too many shooters. Yeah, kind of. Soul of Darkness was a fine CV-inspired game. You know what? You're right. My bad. Let's not forget to put some respect on Soul of Darkness. I will save the game. Might as well. Yeah, Harmony of Despair was also really cool, but only focus on Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I mean, they just focus on gambling in general because it just makes them more money. It's free money from the fucking pockets of people who are hopelessly addicted. Like, if you ever go to Vegas, for example, there's a huge-ass Konami headquarters there, and they just make just dead-ass slot machines. So much of their money comes from slot machines in Vegas. Can't believe we have Wing Smash and Bat again. Let's fucking go, dude. Yeah. There's a reason why Konami doesn't do shit with their IP until people, like, show up in the company that are like, oh, I'll make a new Metal Gear Solid game, and by new, I mean re-release the old one. I'll make a new fucking Silent Hill game, and by new, I mean re-release the old one. I'll make a new Castlevania game, and by that, I mean re-release a collection of the old ones. So, like, I feel like there's no one at Konami that is confident in making a new game. So instead, they're like, we'll just keep re-releasing the old games that everybody likes already, and we'll keep making gambling money, and that's our, you know, mission statement moving forward. I mean, yeah, now they're making a new Silent Hill game, but, like, you know, that's after they you know that it's, you know. This is like the first new game I feel like they have made since, what, Metal Gear Survive? Using any of their, like, beloved IPs. Oh, and Contra, yeah, I forgot. They keep making, like, random-ass Contra games that nobody wants. Not even Contra fans. Capcom is the exact same thing with Mega Man. How well did Mega Man 11 sell? Because if Mega Man 11 sold like dog shit, then, like, I can understand why. Really well? Like, okay, did Mega Man 11, per how much it cost, sell anywhere within the realm of, like, a factor of 10 away from, I don't know, Monster Hunter World, for example? That'd be my question. Not saying that Monster Hunter is the reason you're not getting a Capcom-made Mega Man game, but Monster Hunter might be the reason why you're not getting any Mega Man games. I mean, that Capcom showcase that happened recently, didn't they dedicate, like, dead ass over half of the showcase to just the new Monster Hunter DLC? They know how to make... They know where their popularity is at. Mega Man 11 sold 2 million copies. That is not that good. Yeah. In the grand scheme of things, 2 million's respectable, don't get me wrong. If I could sell 2 million of anything, I'd fucking retire immediately. But yeah, I feel like they know what their big three are, which is Resident Evil, Monster Hunter, and Street Fighter. You know what the real problem is? Is they can't use the RE engine to make a Mega Man game where there's a character with giant ass titties. That's the problem, actually. Because if you think about it, Monster Hunter, Resident Evil, Street Fighter, what do they have in common? They're using the RE engine that has... It is an engine that was designed specifically for titties. I'm calling it now. They put extra code in there to put in the titties. Pragmata. For my analogy and rantings, that game doesn't exist. Okay, hold on. Stop. Stop bringing up points contrary to my opinion. Stop it. You're hurting my feelings. Yeah, that's a we'll wait and see type game. I don't think that game's going to sell very well. I'm going to be honest with you guys. That's definitely hey, somebody, one of the higher ups said, hey, can I do my pet project about Android AI robot game? You know what I mean? Oh, shit. I wasn't expecting that. Hold on, this seed, hold on. We need to lock in. This seed has a lot going for it, potentially. Chat, I need you to come through for your boy. It's crazy that the Ace Attorney trilogy has sold over 4 million copies and came out in 2019. That's pretty decent for Ace Attorney, yeah. For sure. I still have my fire shield on. We're chilling. Auto mod for Pachinko, yeah. Konami showed up and said you're not allowed to talk about our business practices. I guess I can fight Karasamon now. Since it is an all bosses run, so we're gonna have to do it eventually. Devil May Cry also did well. How many titties were in that game? Google, how many titties in Metal Gear, sorry, Devil May Cry? I need to know. My business depends on the answer. At least 8? Okay. It's good to know that my theory seems to be pretty solid here. When in doubt, put more jiggle physics in the game, perhaps. There are still 2 clock tower checks that I can do, but I'm not. But I'm not gonna. That's gonna be a new sub alert. I already know it. Fuck, I have to clean my house. What up, Lord Nicholas? Dude, me too. That's the one part about moving that's also just like, holy shit, I have so much crap that I need to clean and move and organize. That was me yesterday. Going through my bedroom. Being like, why the fuck do I have this shit in here? This shit's just been sitting on a shelf for like 5 years. Moving all the 5,000 Crash Bash copies will be tough. I did put all of my... Sadly, I had to grab all of my old games, and they're in my car right now, and I'm probably going to just give them to my brother before I move. Be like, here you go. You deal with these. Because, like, I'm not going to go through and sell them all, because that's so much effort and time that I don't have. And it's like, I don't know, man. It's a bunch of games that... I just don't see a world where most people are not about that life, I guess, is what I mean. Like, I don't think I can move many copies of Nobody Can Stop Mr. Domino, you know? And I have every game I could ever want digitally already. So, I'm unfortunately, not that I dislike physical games media at all. In fact, I like physical games media a lot. Especially when it comes to, consoles. But right now, my current like go-to for retro gaming is physical console that has been modded to allow for loading games via software. Like right on my desk is my Super Nintendo. And in my Super Nintendo is an SD to SNES, which is literally a cartridge that uses flash memory, just a 2 gigabyte SD card, and bam, that's every Super Nintendo game in the world, you know? Especially all the ones that I legally own, that I have legally bought and acquired. That's why I'm so poor. I spent all my money on Super Nintendo games, so I could legally put all of them onto one cartridge. Please do not sue me, Nintendo. Also, where are the sub-weapons? Nintendo Assassins? What are you talking about? There's no Nintendo Assassins. Thought I heard something, sorry. Oh, Jizz Hand, very important. Need that. What's my favorite Super Nintendo game? I mean, it's probably Super Metroid. Super Metroid, Yoshi's Island. I mean, Super Mario World is fun, even if it is a little, like... Dude, we almost have every spell in the game. The fuck? I thought this shit was supposed to be spellbound. That's crazy. I'm trying to think if there's any other Super Nintendo games that immediately stick out. I missed out on all of the JRPGs. I know JRPGs are a big deal. I really do need that stopwatch, though. Let me check down here for a stopwatch. Mega Man X. I do like Mega Man X, but it's like... It probably makes the top 3, yeah, on my list. I've never finished A Link to the Past. That's one of those things I've been saving to play on stream one of these days. But I played A Link to the Past once, got really far, and then lost my save data. I think I finished like 5 dungeons in the shadow realm, in the darkness world, in the mirror on the wall. Where the fuck is the goddamn next place to go? Bruh. Stopwatch. Cave Story is another game that I've been wanting to play on stream as well. Dude, if I could hard pivot into guy who just is a variety streamer and still make enough money to survive, I'd play so many games. Evo is good. Evo's a good game. Should I be concerned? There's a stopwatch. Okay. I'm glad we found that now. Yeah, I've missed out on many a masterpiece video games, but you know. Glasses? Wow. Okay. That's concerning. Because now we have so many checks available. Everything's in logic, dude. It's crazy. Oh, I never did the coin flip. Dude, why did nobody yell at me? Alrighty. What is it at currently? 52 to 48? Wow, Tails barely taking it on this one? That's crazy. Alrighty. It's fine. I didn't need an extra life anyways. No, it's fine. I'm not even mad. No, it's actually really cool that I don't have extra life right now. I don't even want one. No, it's fine. I'm not mad. Did I ever get into DS games? Like the console? The Nintendo DS? No, the rules are I have to go with whatever chat picks. Because that way, if the coin flip is not guessed correctly, I can blame you guys. And it's funnier that way. Gambon next find? Sure. Bro, he just gave up. I shoot one spell his way and he gives up. Anyways, thanks for the Holy Rod, nerd. Holy Rod is probably worth... Yeah. It's probably better. Faster attack speed, higher damage. Mushroom burger? Well, I'm aware about saving frequently. I'm gonna go save right now. Portobello mushroom burgers go crazy. I agree. Curse damage? Hell yeah. Pork bun, delish. I love when the bun is bun. Moonrod is still the best rod. It's pretty good. These guys are fire damage. Oh, they were. Wait, yeah, they resist holy. No. I was like, why am I not killing you? It's because they resist holy. In that case, I probably will switch back to this, because one-shotting these guys is pretty important. It comes in clutch. The only problem with the Moonrod spell or special attack is that it can lock you in place, and then you die because of it, but you know. It'd be like that. Like, if you had full movement after casting it, it'd be broken. All right. Let's save the game. Let's do some final checks. And then we need to kill Minotaur and Werewolf. The thing is I don't necessarily have to kill them right this second. So that's fine. Thank you for the good luck. I appreciate it. Glad you enjoy the streams. Not again! Oh! How did I not get hit there? What the fuck, dude? The owls are so aggro. I don't even know what damage type they do. Ice and lightning? And ice and water. Okay. That guy's Holy Dark. Uh-oh. The owls are scary, man. They're scary. Okay, nothing here. The reason I'm not wing smashing is because I don't think I have enough mana to wing smash all the way through this hallway. And if I mess up, I die. So. Oh, he's dead. Okay. I seem to be pretty decent in the damage department. Which is nice. Okay. We can find Minotaur and Werewolf after. These impossible challenges are insane. You're telling me. I feel you, Jacob. How's it going? Let's go up here. Yeah, we'll go up here first. Because we're going to backtrack in a bit. First off, we need to check this, which is no relic, but I think it's still worth checking the item. When do we try the improbable challenge? Who's to say? One of these days. Probably. Improbably. The more I look at the sprite of the priest, the more confused I get. Because when he sits down, his neck is all like weird.
Today. Back in the 16th century, you could hire a pineapple for a night. You were not allowed to eat from it. It was only meant to be used as a status symbol.
Speaking of improbability, what's the probability that I get this many purple guys in a row? Jesus Christ. There we go. Almost set for the move. Well, we're getting there. There's still lots to do. Dude, come on. This is the worst luck I think we've ever had with this stupid item check. Oh my God. What did I do? Am I cursed? Am I evil? Have I sinned? Lord, forgive me. It's time to go back to the old me. Thank you. Come on, just give me the item. What item? What am I trying to get? The priest has like a 1 in 8 chance. The blue priest specifically, the one wearing the blue robes, has a 1 in 8 chance to drop a random item, and I just want to see what it is. Because if it's like a library card or, you know, something like that, it could be very useful. It's maybe his drop has been deleted? It might be theoretically possible that his drop table is just nothing now, randomly, but I don't know. Okay, I'm giving this guy 2 more tries. When he walks up, does he have a necklace on? Is he walking up with the goddamn Millennium Puzzle? Is anyone else seeing that shit? Hold on, let me get the Blue Robes guy again. Bro, he's got the Millennium Puzzle in his hands. Okay, I'm convinced that the drop is... I'm either getting insanely unlucky or the drop is just nothing. So we're just going to move on. They do holy damage. Makes sense in a... We're in the goddamn church. Of course you're immune. And you absorb holy, of course. Okay. Power of Wolf? Okay. Okay. I did always think that it was a very much a failed aspect that Konami never did more to like co-brand Yu-Gi-Oh! And Castlevania together. Like the most we ever got was Vampire Hunter as far as Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards goes. And I guess Ghost Trick Alucard, kind of, but it's like a completely different... Like, that guy looks nothing and resembles nothing of Alucard. Is Power of Mist allowed? No. Power of Mist is removed from the game. I can't even find it on the map anywhere. It does not exist. We had a whole ass Gradius archetype. I know. And it sucked ass, too. The biggest co-branding was Metal Gear Solid 1. Yeah, kind of. Holy Symbol is huge, because now we can go to the caverns and be pretty protected. That's actually really nice. And Ring of Vlad, we're making progress. So I think the way that it works is the Corner Knight or whoever would need to be immune to the damage type of the Spike Ball. But I could be wrong. Chakram is fucking insane. Goddamn. Okay. Yeah, there's a Getsufuma, goddamn Yu-Gi-Oh card, I think. The seed is baller. I'm trying not to throw with this information in mind, so... We can do Alrox's quarters now. Yeah, Ryukoki is also a Getsufuma boss, right? But yeah. Okay. It looks like ads are going to be playing here in a second, so I need to pee anyways, and we've been playing for a little while here, so let's do a quick little break here. Run some ads, BRB. Grab a snacky, get cozy, get comfy. There we go. Yeah, Caverns might be the play here. I think I want to at least get the Elrock's Warp and do the free checks that don't involve the boss fight, so I'll do that real quick, and then probably go to Caverns after that, if I had to guess. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Sorry about that. Had my tea mug here still, and I need to put that in the sink. All right. We're so back. Alrighty, let's do it. We're back. Gaming and whatnot. I think my current plan is we just do... Well, we need to kill this boss at some point. So, like... Let's just do it. I can't use the chakram on Minotaur or else he'll chop my head off. Maybe I just attack potion plus fists and we'll be fine. He did ice and fire damage, so we're chill. Now I think we can use chakram versus this guy. To be relatively safe. He does ice damage. Yeah, there we go. What did I miss about chakrams versus Minotaur? If you throw out a chakram, the game considers it a projectile. Minotaur is hard-coded. Anytime you shoot a projectile in his direction, he takes the axe, which is normally vertical, and he switches it to be like horizontal, and it like would cut my head off. So,
Stop talking.
Jacob, thank you for your prime. Much appreciated.
I'm gonna save the game a lot.
Prime gamers rise up. Back to the rapier. Oh yeah, you're immune. I thought you were immune to holy. Nope. Yeah, there's a lot of like weird like quirks of how the enemies behave that you kind of need to be very aware of when you're doing a dumb little challenge run like this. So I think the plan for Alrox's quarters is we're going to just check the sword card, probably open the shortcut, do everything except for the actual Alrox boss fight, and we'll save him for later. Learning deep lore via osmosis. Osmosis the cosmosis. Yeah, we're gonna do all this. Nice. More mana is great. We only have 37 total. It's not a lot, but, you know, whatever, I guess. I don't like that. That's nice to say, Foxbone. Thank you. Mana Prism's nice. Let's grab that. Okay. So this has the potential to be a relic. I'll take a library card. Is that our second? Yes. So we have 2 library cards. Not bad. Yeah, one thing I do wish is that there were more weapons worth using in this challenge, but Symphony of the Night is a game that has too many goddamn weapons. And most of them are doo-doo dog ass. Like, half of them are just, hey, it's another sword that does 2 extra damage over the other sword that you were using. With no other meaningful differences. You know? Alright, let's open this shortcut while we're here. Blue Knuckle ain't that bad. It's terrible. It belongs in the doesn't need to be in this game tier. It's like one of the worst weapons in the game. There's like nothing you can do to make it not terrible. Terrible hitbox, terrible DPS. I'm just gonna check this item. Just pudding. What flavor of pudding do you think that is? I'm thinking it's D's. Many of the great swords you normally wouldn't get in your first playthrough, so you just get slight damage increases over and over again. Yeah, pretty much. That's probably my biggest complaint with Symphony of the Night, but it's also an old game, so I get it. Is like the upgrades that you get for damage are very small for the most part. Like if you're not grinding for amazing gear, like from random drops, what's like the best sword you can just find in the game? It's like Dark Sword, right? Behind Doppelganger 40. I don't think there's very many like swords that you're just like pogging out of your mind to find. Graham or Dark Sword. Yeah, like that's pretty ass, if you ask me. Also, didn't mean to use my stopwatch there, but it's fine. I'm gonna check castle entrance and holy mail. Yo, NG Battery, welcome, welcome. It's my turn to be the YouTube watcher finally coming from the live stream. Let's go. Glad you made it. Hope you're having a good day. We should do all the item checks while we're here as well. The best you can find in the first castle is Thunderbrand. You can also find Icebrand, but I think they're basically the same. Wait, where's Thunderbrand on the map? Oh, you can buy it from the shop, I guess. Icebrand you don't have to buy. It's just in the catacombs. What are you talking about? Tierfing's right there, guys. That's the best item you can find. We do have the snorkel. I'll keep that in mind. Ooh, heart refresh. Don't mind if I do. Dark Metamorphosis. That's every spell in the game acquired. That's surprising. That's probably the first time I've ever played a Spellbound seed where I actually found all of the spells. Most fine shield rod and a shield would be good. But never learn how to use it? Yeah. It's true. Yeah, most people never even learn how the shield rod works on their first playthrough. I think I can just fly over these guys. It's probably better than trying to, like, fight them and risk dying. And nothing. New preset where you have spells unlocked from the get-go. Yo, hold on. There's no way in hell someone found Jewel Knuckle early on their first playthrough. Yeah, probably not. These guys do fire damage. That's good to know. So I don't even have to be scared of them. Yeah, I could have died right there if I didn't have the fire shield. It's one of the reasons why the fucking zombies randomly spawning are so annoying. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. There is the check behind the lesser demon. We could try it. Is that turd sausage farter? Welcome to the stream. So glad you made it. We've been waiting. Finally. Probably not the best idea before I find Mist. Yeah, it's just that Mist could technically be there. I guess we have all of the caverns to do first. I could also... My hearts aren't very high, but I do have the 2 heart refreshes. I could also try and do the clock tower checks now. I could also save them for later. Maybe I am just supposed to go to the caverns. The most amount of checks that are relatively safe. Yeah, we'll start there. I'm also going to reset the room because I'm hearing the corpse suite above me. And I don't want to risk it. Oh my god. Thank god I'm immune to their fucking stupid ass. I thought I killed those guys in one hit. Didn't I always kill them in one hit with the rapier? Did I? My stats didn't get worse, did they? I might be misremembering. The sieg's been going on for over an hour and 20 minutes. It was always 2 hits? Shit. That could have been really bad then. I've done this check, right? Yeah. And I've done, yeah, we've done all of these. Well, actually, did I do this? Complacency? It's not complacency. You don't know what the word complacency means. It's information overload. I'm trying to remember the enemy damage types of every enemy I've seen up to this point, and we've seen, like, at least, like, 60. And on top of that, I'm trying to think of where to go next and what my options are and what's the safest, like... Not that it really matters whether it's complacency or not, because ultimately it would just lead to death if I wasn't, like, already having the fire shield in my inventory. Yeah, if anything, the closest thing to complacency would be reading chat. But also, I have brain problems where I must read chat. Too bad you can't view the monster compendium from the start menu. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. That is one of the things the future Castlevania games did better. Me, 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 me. Okay, whatever. My last save was at entrance. That's fine. Well. I guess I could just use my library card again immediately. Save some time. Sure, whatever. Oh, that's frustrating. Whatever, we're not dead. You know, the spear guards are unironically one of the scarier enemies in the game. In that position, like, I can't just fight them, which is annoying. Oh yeah, I did die, so I do have to update the Gamba. We'll start another one. Spirits, they're not on screen. The summon spirits can't do anything if the enemy's not on screen. That one I killed in one hit. I guess I was just critting, and that's where my brain was. I don't know, dude. Fucking too much shit to think about. I guess what I should have done is I should have just used a stopwatch. No, I didn't lose too much progress, but I did lose my life. Which is, you know, sad. It was a sad way to lose it. It wasn't even like I died to, like, a boss or something. It was just the enemy hitbox is dumb. Fucking assholes. God, I hate these stupid plants. These guys do fire damage, right? Or is it curse damage? So I should just be able to... Huh? immune to curse. I'm literally immune to curse. What? It doesn't work, but sometimes it does. I didn't get hit by the fireball. The tail? I didn't get hit by the tail either. What's happening? This is what's happening. When the enemy transitions into the fireball animation, this hitbox... No, that's not it either. Then I don't get it. One of the hitboxes is not accurately changed. Or something. It's literally one specific hitbox. So it's like a toe hitbox and the tail hitbox. Or it's the back toe hitbox as well. Yeah, so I'm never trusting those fucking enemies ever again. Cool. Whatever. Now we know. Whatever. No, I got scammed, but it is what it is. That's technically in the game. It's a scam, but it's in the game. What am I supposed to do? This is why I just shouldn't trust if I'm actually immune to fucking enemies anymore, man. Yeah, the booty does do dumpy damage. YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. If you think I got scammed, let me know in the comments below. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. I'm fucking mad about that. Whatever. Let's just do a new seed. Honestly, just dying to that spear guard was the thing that sealed it for me. And the only reason I didn't kill them again is because, like, well, I want to get back to where I was. I might as well just do it the faster way. And apparently, you can't do that. Turns out, no. You're not allowed. So I just shouldn't trust immunities at all. That's not like a hidden thing. It's just a bug that there are some hitboxes that don't actually do the correct damage type when they're supposed to. That's a bug in the randomizer. That's not a Symphony of the Night thing. That's a randomizer thing. Or I guess technically you just say it's incomplete. Whether it's a bug or not, I guess doesn't. Either way. The intention is that I shouldn't have died there. But I did because the implementation of that damage is incomplete. Do we roll a new seed? Yep, brand new seed. Probably the teeth do like piercing damage or cut. It's not the teeth. I was standing inside the teeth with no problem. Because they don't do that in the normal game either. Or if they do, then it's that weird janky ass like toe hitbox that I was running into maybe, but I don't know. All multi-joint enemies are probably suspect. That's what I'm thinking. Alrighty, everybody. We're back with more Impossible Challenge, where nothing bad ever happens. Where I must beat the game without taking damage. Level 1 the whole time. Starting room random. You guys know what's going on. YouTube, if you didn't watch the last attempt of this, I'm just mad is all, okay? I'm just very mad. We don't have any immunities. Not that they matter, apparently. Oh, great. Love this fucking spawn. Like, comment, subscribe. If you don't, I will literally die. Am I planning on doing casual playthrough anytime soon? Yeah, probably after I move. Does leveling up crash the game? I can't level up, so no. I guess I technically might be able to level up, theoretically, if I get like 10 billion experience or whatever. The experience cap is so high that theoretically I shouldn't be able to level up. Is there a way for me to hit these? If my sword was bigger, I could. Whatever, it's fine. The experience is like 999,291 currently to level up. So it's like 1 billion experience. What up, Uzi? So like theoretically I could hit it if I was like hardcore farming enemies, but I'm gonna try this to maybe get past him actually. But first, let's check this item. Cross shuriken. What up, Uzi? Gamba. I'll do it after this. If I can make it past the chapel. Because starting a gamble now is not super fair. To be honest. Okay, Hellfire. Well, maybe you know what? Let's start one. Fine. We have Hellfire. That could maybe come in handy. We'll go back to the short sword. I've completed 2 other impossible challenges up to this point, yes. Version 1, I won via spamming Power of Sires everywhere. That's why I ended up banning spending money at the shop. Outside of one specific scenario. And then version 2, we won using Power of Mist and Gas Cloud. So Power of Mist is now no longer able to spawn. And I also forced killing all bosses. But in order to offset how much more of the game I have to do by killing all bosses, I gave myself the ability to potentially get some extra lives via karma coins. Which so far, the karma coins, they've been useful. And they're showing up more, so I feel pretty happy with the balance of this current rule set. They're on YouTube if you want to watch them, Uzi. Galamoth is like the least of my issues. Galamoth is like the one boss that I can kill with anything. Fists would be tough to get the loop started, but like theoretically, Galamoth is the easiest boss to kill if you can start the loop. V1 took the longest? Oh, okay. Nice. I don't remember. You need at least 2 damage types in case he's immune. Yeah, that too, but like, you know, whatever. Yo, thank you for the raid, dude. Hope stream went well. Hello? God, the short sword is so ass. Werebane. There we go. Much better. Just a strict upgrade. They are weak to slash. They do cat and lightning damage. There we go. Take it nice and slow. There's no relic check up there, so I'm not going to do it because I still don't know what damage type the crows are or if they're immune to slash. So I'm not even going to risk it. Improves blood healing ability. Fun. Wait, you're immune to slash. Huh? Wait, how am I? I think the enemy stat rando is broken. This enemy is literally immune to slash. It's... Wait. Now I'm not doing damage? What? The randomizer is actually broken. What? I was doing damage, and then randomly, I stopped doing damage. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Dude. You know, that just makes the challenge even harder, that I can't trust the fact that the fucking randomizer works. That's awesome. It's an extra part of the challenge. Put Impossible on hold. No, it's fine. I will simply just get lucky where I need to. And also play like a god. Give me that holy symbol. I earned it. Son of a... Yeah, there must be a specific hitbox of Hippogriff that, like, didn't get the immunity that it was supposed to or something. It might be one of those things where, like, multi-hitboxed enemies aren't coded properly. That's why the Diplo screwed us over that one time. There was no relic over there, right? I don't remember seeing a relic. I wasn't 100% paying attention, but I'm going to trust myself that there's no relic. Alrighty. Castle entrance we go. It has at least 2 hitboxes? Okay, so it seems like any enemy that has multiple hitboxes, there's a chance that something's wrong with the damage type and immunities and whatnot. They're probably just not randomized. Which I guess makes sense. Because you probably had to, like, manually track all that stuff, and then, like, how does it... I don't know. I actually don't know what the process is like to have made the enemy stat rando stuff happen. Come on, buddy. Get over here and die. Thank you. So if I am to trust any of the enemy randomizations, it should just be the simple 1 hitbox enemies, if anything. It's just time consuming. I get it. Like, I'm not... It's frustrating for specifically my purposes because I'm engaging with the mechanic on a deeper level than anybody else, probably. For the most part. So I'm like the one use case where like stuff like that actually matters. Where for like 99% of use cases, it doesn't. It's not like a top priority thing. I get it. Dark armor. I mean, theoretically, dark armor could be nice if I run into an enemy that does dark damage and also doesn't fuck me. Do I believe I'll win Seed of the Week for the first time? I believe. You got this, Ren. Simply just be better. Oh, God. Why is he so aggro? Calm down, bud. Do I believe in miracles? What are the opposite of miracles? Because that's what I'm experiencing currently. Having found out how the randomizer doesn't work. Did I try the max rando? I feel like I definitely have. I don't remember it being like that crazy, to be honest. The curse of the dark soul, if you will. I've been branded with the dark sign. My humanity is hollowing out as we speak. Meanwhile, they're like, oh, link the flame. It'll be great. 10,000 years of... Wait, is he immune? I thought I heard the sound effect of him being immune. I don't like the fact that I'm two-hitting those bloaty zombies, but it'll be fine, I guess. Dark Soul? What about Dark Joel? Can somebody please make a mod of Dark Souls that replaces the main character with a giant spinning fish? For me. Speaking of casual playthroughs, somebody brought it up earlier. I have been meaning to replay Dark Souls. That or just play Demon Souls for the first time. I'm not sure which. But that's in the back burner. That's after we do all of the wheel spin stuff, at the very least. So that'll probably be at least a month from now, if not more. In the meantime, we just gotta, you know, do the impossible. I couldn't remember if those guys were immune to slash or not. No, shield dashing actually makes the challenge harder. Because if I was forced to walk everywhere, the game would be too easy. Honestly, most of the time, I'm not even shield dashing, even if I can. I'm just doing single back dashes to prevent myself from flinging myself into an enemy that gets me killed. I don't like that that's a 2-hit. Garnet. This is bad. Okay, we're good. Seems like it's actually a one-shot. I mean, they're weak to slash, so that makes sense. Okay, the marionette just clipped through the wall. They're wall hacking. Nothing here. Bum, ba, dum, bum. Yo, what up, Christian? Oops, bonka. I mean, having Hippogriff already killed is actually pretty decent for us, I want to say. They're safe to just slash. And then, I mean, we just have to go to the outer wall to find our next relic. I think the Beyond preset has the DB Daily hat, right? Is that what you're asking? They are immune to hit type damage. Okay. Never in my life will I trust this enemy again. You think giving me a gift will keep me from being mad at you? Shaking my SMH. Is there any Castlevania turn-based RPG game? I'm sure there's fan-made ones out there somewhere. Yeah, they're trying to bamboozle me. I'll never be bamboozled. Okie dokie. Let's go. Wah, 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 wah. This is going to be great. Watch this. Best relic in the game right here. I was joking, but it actually was. Okay, hold. Hold. My humanity has been restored. Wait just a second. Oh. Wing smash, wing smash, wing smash, wing smash. I'll take the rib. Boners at the very least get to rise up. Also, if I reload the room, do I get the... Wait, the telescope is just gone forever? We'll never know if the fish was gonna... Damn. We don't even know if we got the blessing of the fish. This seed. We'll never know. We can skip Doppelganger, and in fact, I will. Ain't no reason to fight that guy and risk dying to him being immune to Slash or something. Hide Curus? Why would I hide the Curus? Soul of Wolf? Does it want us to go do Jewel? I mean, it's minimum complexity 1, so there's no reason to do Jewel Sword, but like, it's strange that it gave us both relics that give us access to Jewel Sword right away. They do holy damage, and I did kill that one in one hit. Does not guarantee that I will always kill them in one hit. Okay. You get to live. I don't care. They do lightning and dark. It's fine. We're making it through slowly, but surely. Okay. Weird Medusa head spawns. Not even close. Wasn't even worried for a second. Okay. I'm gonna do these checks if I can. Just the outside one and the other one. Take an anti-venom. Coral Circlet. My favorite. I love being immune to Curse. My favorite part about being immune to Curse is that it works all the time, always. Library card, massive. Okay. We'll keep the dark armor on for now, but Spike Breaker is good to have. Potassium tubes, is that what you call a banana? Like, you're not wrong. But it's just not one I've heard before. Gold Medusa head also dies in one hit and does fire damage. Good to know. Should I try and do library? I guess. Yeah. They're radioactive. It's true. Most humans are also radioactive. Fun fact. In fact, I think all humans are. These guys do dark damage. Still can't trust it because the sword hitbox will kill me. Okay. Okay. Brother, what is he doing? That guy was on extra crack. Holy shit. I mean, I'm not mad for grabbing this, but... Go. Scary stuff. Now with 200% more crack. I mean, it's such a good deal. You can't say no to that much more crack, you know what I mean? Like, pound for pound, you're getting like a really good deal. You can't say no. 200%? 200.6 to be precise. If someone offers you drugs, say yes. Drugs are expensive. I mean, they're not wrong. I guess the problem is then you are now in charge of like reselling them, which is a pain. That's how I feel about fucking video games, man. I got all these video games that I don't want, and it's like, man, now I'm in charge of reselling them. I can't just go onto the street corner in a trench coat and be like, hey kids, you want PlayStation games? Mostly because it's like so hot out. It's like 90 degrees out. You can't wear a trench coat in this weather.
I'm interested in
Yeah, I have to go without the coat is what I'm saying.
I'm interested in
Gold ring. Karma coin? No.
Farewell for now.
Werebane is just cut damage. A mod where instead of an inverted castle, the map is flipped on its side? What? Hey, yo. Hold on. Someone give this guy more drugs. They're onto something. I'm not going to check behind the bookcase, even though I theoretically can, because I don't trust that I can survive doing that without like Wing Smash or Summon Spirit or something else to like make this not an absolute nightmare. That pentagram's good. You live in hell. That's a pretty cold day in hell if you ask me. High potion. High potion. Castle entrance, I guess. I could do the ones in Castle Keep that are pretty free, actually. They are invincibility frames. You're not wrong. Bad Pentagram is stronger, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, though. I usually assume it's stronger because of the color is different. It's cooler. Soul Steel is something. What is the temperature outside in Celsius if possible? I think what you're looking for is google.com. This is twitch.tv/dragonblitz. You meant to type that into google.com. Or God forbid, ChatGPT. If you're asking me, I actually don't know. Where I'm at? I can give you the exact temperature, pressure, coordinates, home address, the inside of my living room and what it looks like. I actually don't know. Hold on. Let me check. Uh, 27. But the humidity is 77%. It's actually not that hot out today. That's 80 Fahrenheit for all us Freedom Unit enjoyers. Do you have enough mana for Soul Steel? Absolutely not. Soul Steel is 50 MP. No, this is the coldest it's been in, like, weeks. And it's only because I think there's a rainstorm coming or something. And then as soon as the sun's back out, it'll be back up to, you know, 90 degrees again with 10 bajillion% humidity. We are unsure of the status of Flea Riders, yes. We don't know. Holy lightning. It's probably not worth doing. Like, Power of Mist is so dangerous. We'll save it for later. Poor Canada. I'm sorry y'all are going through it. Chilling? You're allowed to chill? That's not fair. In the summertime? You're crazy for that. What the fuck they cooking up in Canada? Holy and ice. I could just fly across the ceiling. I probably just should. It's faster and pretty safe. No, I do not have enough MP for Soul Steel. Have I ever played Shadow Man? I've seen the Shadow Man. He appears in my dreams and whispers in my ear to do unspeakable things. But I don't think that's what you're talking about. Or unless it is? Does the Shadow Man have games? Is that a part of the dialogue options I haven't checked out yet? Has he got games on his phone? Oh my god, we're so back. Hold on. Everybody lock the fuck in. Teacher summer off, baby. I mean, I'm so sorry to hear that you're a teacher. Unless, hold on, you might not be a teacher in America. Maybe, hold on. Maybe you live somewhere where being a teacher is actually a respected profession that pays well as it should. I don't know what that is, Orange Nova. That's not true. I think like some Scandinavian countries actually pay their teachers well. But I could be wrong. Also, you didn't specify what type of teacher. You could be teaching the streets. You know what I mean? We don't? We really don't? Damn. So, is that like an America thing? Where like America somehow influenced everywhere else in the world to just not respect teachers? Or is that like a always been a thing? Because that doesn't make any sense. Okay. The bird seemed mad for a second, but then gave up. My school's actually not that bad, and the kids are great. That's actually really good to hear. I had a friend of mine who was a teacher for, like a middle school teacher, and it sounded rough. And it wasn't even like the kids necessarily. It was just being a teacher. It doesn't make sense that you wouldn't want to invest in compensating teachers properly. I don't know. It's like not putting resources into education. It's almost as if they want us to be stupid and uneducated. I wonder why. I won't think too hard on this because I had American education. Therefore, I'm dumb and can't think critically on things. That's the thing is, governments are not running out of money. They're just misallocating it. That's for sure. For the most part, I should say. At least in America, we are not running out of money anytime soon. It's just that no one can agree to actually spend it on things that, you know, benefit the average person. If that shit ain't being spent on bombs shipped overseas, it's probably not getting spent on anything. Yeah, it seems like education is just the first thing that people are like, I need to pillage some coffers real quick now that I'm a corrupt politician. Surely no one will notice if I take it from the education piggy bank. Isn't America always in debt? Yes, but being in debt isn't necessarily a bad thing. I would say pre-2024, America being in debt never really mattered because we're the world reserve currency. So, like, having a stable amount of debt is actually, like, not a bad thing. Because the concept of any country coming to collect on that debt... Oh, there was no reason to do this. Well, this save doesn't matter. Well, actually, it can matter if I find a karma coin. Hold on. This is cheating. I'm not allowed to do this. You guys got me talking about geopolitics and shit like that. And economics. Yeah, a country's debt and personal debt are nowhere near the same thing. They do not behave anywhere close to similar in how it's, like, handled. Ooh, that was actually way scarier than it needed to be. Okay. I do wish I had a better weapon, but it's fine. But yeah, you guys shouldn't be learning this from a Symphony of the Night stream. Mist? What the hell? And Spikebreaker? I guess Jewel of Open and then Silver Ring becomes available. That's strange. I feel like we haven't seen mist in quite a while. Although, mostly because I feel like most attempts are going pretty long nowadays. Like, the last couple of attempts, on average, have been, like, about an hour long, I feel like. Yeah, that's just kind of how all facts of life are used nowadays, is that they're purposefully misinterpreted to push an agenda. Shit, if we can't even agree that the Earth is round, I mean flat, if we can't all agree on the true facts of the world, that like the Earth is flat, obviously, just look around you, obviously it's flat, then like we're never gonna get anything done. The fake scientists keep trying to propagandize you into thinking that somehow the flat place that we live on is somehow a ball? Bruh. Everyone is stupid but me. That's so true, actually. I've never thought about it that way. It's obviously a Mobius strip. Well, that's the thing is, like, whether it's a Mobius strip or it's flat, it's basically the same, and the only way for you to tell the difference is if God tells you that it's a Mobius strip. So if you're telling me that you spoke to God recently, I'd like to know about it. Big airplanes keep pushing around Earth. That's what I'm saying! No one wants to listen to the facts. The evidence is real for those with eyes to see. Thought it was a donut? No, that's the Mobius loop. Or wait, no, that's a torus? But torus is like a bull. So actually now I don't understand what it is. Isn't it a square? No, it's a plane. But not an airplane, but like a plane. I'm confused. Hollow Earth? Hollow Knight? Silksong confirmed? Every RPG globe is a donut? Whoa. Coliseum is an option. I don't like what our options are actually right now. They're not very fun. I'm taking bets that... Wait, what? Oh, we haven't seen an Ares in a long time. Well, that's a big deal. That's just a bunch of free damage. Okay, hold on. The idea of taking bets as to whether or not someone's talked to God did bring up an idea, not an idea, but it reminded me that there is currently... Have you guys seen the Polymarket bet on whether or not Jesus comes back? The return of Jesus Christ. I mean... I just want to know the people who bet on yes. I just want to ask them a few questions. When do they decide to pay out? I think it's the end of the year, is it not? It's just return of Jesus before 2026, I think is the total bet. I say don't engage in this because it could somehow be a scam. I don't know. But I just want just the idea of somebody betting on Jesus's return to the corporeal realm. Not whether or not they believe it'll happen. That's not what I'm questioning. My question is, okay, you assume he's coming back in 2025, and you've put money on it. what do you plan to do with the money? Do you think Jesus is just going to come down and say, yo, what up? And then leave? And we're just going to go back to normal? And society is just going to be like chill with that? And there's not going to be a major disruption to like any economic systems whatsoever? You're just like, yeah, I'll use the money that I got from the Jesus bet to be rich now. Huh? Like, what's the plan? Speaking of plan, what's my plan? Yeah, you just want some, like, spending money? It's like, oh, cool, the return of the literal Messiah. Guys want to get Taco Bell? It's on me. Yeah, I'm not engaging in the I have no interest in engaging in any sort of gambling. I just think it's very funny. The idea of somebody being like, yeah, I'll put a few grand on Jesus coming back to the corporeal realm of the planet Earth. Oh, for sure, Jesus is getting deported. Like, that's obvious. That's not the question. I mean, a long-haired man from the Middle East preaching about peace, 100% you're getting deported. Come on now. Dark Metamorphosis. Pretty much useless, but it's another check out of the way. I'm not a big fan dealing with this shit, but it seems like as long as we kill the owl, we're fine. One shot? Was that a crit? I mean, I do have the Ares on. I can't forget the power of Ares. Okay, nothing there. So Colosseum is cleared. We still need to kill Minotaur and Werewolf, but like, oh, we actually have to check the stairs. Oh fuck! Reset the room. Just reset the room. Is Ares better than Sire? I mean, it's just equipment difference. I don't. What a sound. Yeah, we technically need to check here. We did that check. But these checks are all, like, cleared, but we haven't actually checked them. They're cleared on the map, though. But we do need to actually check these. I guess the only thing it can be, if it's a pot, would be silver ring or glasses, as far as, like, a progression item goes. Topaz circlet. If I find, Heart of Vlad, I'll swap that out, I guess. Jewel of Open. Okay. We have the snorkel. Wait. Silver ring is in logic right now. We could full clear the chapel. This is the first time we've ever had the option to full clear the chapel. Whoa. That's strange. Did I ever find a library card, by the way? I have one. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Felt hat. I mean, if you're wearing it, surely you can feel it, right? Huh. How you feeling today, hat? I'm just gonna ignore these guys and squee. Someone has already felt that hat. Look, the more the merrier. Should I do it? Should I just do Silver Ring? Yeah, and then save Alrox's quarters for later, maybe? And then go to Caverns. This is just a weird seed. I don't know what I'm doing. Too many options. Those guys do dark damage. I forget what damage these guys do. I would like to know. Water. Okay, so they are my enemy and they are evil. It's fine. Spike, breaker. So weird doing the silver ring check here. Blue Maria. It's nothing. Okay. Breaker? I hardly know her. Let's get the dark armor back on. Why didn't I just use the fucking bat? Why? Why didn't I just use the bat? That was so dumb. I think that's gonna have to do it for this attempt. My brain is cooked. That was so dumb. I just needed to fly back up as bat. Because I was scared of dying to a flying guard, but I'm immune to darkness. Oh, the winged guards were scaring me. Whoa. Oh, God, that was so dumb. I think my brain is overloaded, and I think we need to stop for today. YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe. I need this. I need this more than anybody. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one, YouTube. Bye-bye. Just came back from Pride March here in Spain. What better to do than Siege Hack and Blitz run my favorite Castlevania? I'm so sorry. I basically ruined Pride at that. That's the most homophobic thing I've ever done is die immediately as soon as you show up. God damn it. Immunities be shifty. I know that they would work versus that guy. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Alrighty. I think I'm going to end stream now. Sorry for the shorter streams as of late. It's just I've got a lot to do. So I don't have a lot of time to stream. I have to keep packing and organizing as well as video editing. So my plan is to try and stream more regularly, but just for shorter periods of time. We'll see if that ends up working out. If I can get a little bit of stream done every day, a little bit of packing, a little bit of editing, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy. Bye-bye.